اوكي اليوم احنا مع ديفد راتر اللي هو الرأس الكبيرة في لعبة فيفا 12 وراح نكلمه اليوم عن اللعبة إن شاء الله. So football is the sport of the world and you are supporting more languages and more regions with time. What do you think? Do you think that FIFA is becoming one of the biggest games around the world?
I think it is one of the biggest games. Absolutely, we're lucky that the game is based around the real sport of football, which is obviously very popular, the most popular sport in the world. And you know, we're lucky to have the best version of the virtual version of that sport. So it's kind of cool. And yeah, we're going or trying to get into different regions to give people the kind of opportunities that other people have had for some time now to play the game.
Nice. So. In the past, when let's say in the PlayStation 1 era, we had many football games. Many developers were trying to create football games, but now we have so few football games. Do you think that less competition will hurt the industry, or?
I don't really know. I think we're a very competitive team. Naturally, we love football and we love video games, and I think those two things together are naturally quite competitive. I think, you know, we've proved what we can achieve in a year for multiple years now, and this year more so than anything. We've got a pretty revolutionary year ahead of us with FIFA 12. I've been talking about a trinity of gameplay innovations this year in the form of our amazing real-time physics engine, the player impact engine, the stuff we've done with defending, with tactical defending and precision dribbling for attacking play as well as shielding. And those three things together are pretty big. But we also announced our EA Sports Football Club this year, which is also a very big deal for us. And we've got more stuff coming throughout July and August that we'll be announcing too. So a very big year for FIFA. I think the team would be delivering this level of innovation and improvement, you know, regardless of who the competition were. But at the same time, it is nice to have a competitor to help judge our performance against.
Nice. I just played the game.
Okay,
I
cool.
tried the demo. This is the most impressive physics engine I ever saw in a football game.
Thank you. Paul McComas will be very pleased.
But I noticed something. Sometimes my player fall off after he collide with another guy, even off the ball.
Sure.
If they don't have the ball. So how will you do this balance between fouls and regular
So the version that you're playing is what we call pre-alpha code.
Okay.
It's about 4.5 months away from being finished. And as I've said, every presentation, you know, enjoy playing it. It's to give you a sense of the flavour and where the game is. This isn't final code. We're aware of a number of issues in it, and we'll be continuing to work on it and polish it over the coming months. So naturally, you spotted a bug. There are lots in there. When I play it, it's like, but at the same time, everyone's loving playing it and thinks it's amazing. And to know that the flavour of that trinity of gameplay innovations that matters so much to people makes me very happy.
Nice. So one of the most important thing in a football match like this is to keep the flow going, and one of the best addition we saw in the last years is playing the foul as quick as possible. When you can. Can we see that also in the corners and?
Sure. We're not in corners quite yet. We have introduced quick throw-ins this year. So when the ball goes out of play, if the players are in the correct kind of area for where they would be, we allow play to continue. The player will race over, pick up the ball, and you can throw it in. We've put some continuity into kind of injuries now as well. So if a player's injured and you make a substitution, when you come back to play, there'll be an appropriate drop ball, a few other things like that. So we are trying to smooth the flow of the game, but probably the biggest improvement to the fluidity and flow of the game this year is the player impact engine, which is a very big deal as far as the fluidity of the game and the flow of the game is concerned.
Nice. Of course, FIFA is looking very gorgeous and the graphics are good. But do you think that every year we see a minimal upgrade in graphics or visuals in general? Do you think that these consoles reached their limit, or do you think that it's not important to improve visuals that much in a football game, or does it affect performance?
I think it's disappointing that people don't see the massive changes that we make to the graphics of the game year on year, and I know that the team back in Vancouver, who are amazing, will, you know, kind of try to defend that statement. A lot. We do a lot of work in art. It's just, I think that some of the nuance of it and what you're seeing, you forget what the last year's game looked like. So you see this, you go, wow, this is amazing, and then you kind of forget that last year we've made big steps up. So this year we've done a lot of work on the lighting. We've done a lot of work on camera angles and presentation style, and introductions and what we call the HUD, the heads-up display. They've all been completely refreshed and changed and look significantly better to previous year's versions of the game. We're going to continue doing that too.
Nice. Okay. What about the new edition, the football club?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that people can also introduce new clubs or or create their own clubs so they can work together on it?
We have supported Creation Centre now last year, and we'll be continuing to do so. Within the EA Sports Football Club at the moment, we are limiting it to the teams that are actually in the game. So assuming that you support one of those teams, then you're kind of laughing.
Good, great. Thank you very much for this interview, and hopefully FIFA 12 will be as better as usual.
I have no doubt that it will be.
Yeah, we too.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.